Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pit Stall Premier Series. Race here from Daytona in these ARCA cars. You see these guys will start going out for qualifying here. They had a 10-minute qualifying session, 5 minutes to actually be on the track, and then they'll have a little bit of a driver's meeting after that. We're here on Victory Lane Broadcasting. You got me, your host, Steve Herman, and we got Rick Greenaway. Rick, how you doing?
Good evening, Herman. How are you this evening?
I'm doing all right. It's Saturday night. I got a new camera set here, so I'm enjoying that. This race should look pretty sweet on YouTube tonight. So it'll be a good night, I think.
Yeah, no, it's great. We were able to pick up some new camera angles by cameras by Gourmet there, and it should be good.
Right now, we got Russ Hancock out there qualifying the 343. If you watch Victory Lane broadcast, you know on Sunday nights we do NSRA. Russ is a regular there. Russ is on here in the Premier Series. These Premier Series guys, great group of guys, great racers. They're going to race mostly ovals, I think all ovals, and a couple super speedways. Right tonight, they're going to race in the K&N ARCA cars. So it should be interesting. 80 laps of racing here at Daytona. Should be a good race.
Yeah, it definitely should be. I mean, we've known most of these guys for years now, and we know that some of their races, and it's going to be nice, a nice change up where they're going to be going to all different size tracks, running these ARCA series cars. So it definitely should we should see some good racing. We got a nice mix of guys that run predominantly super speedways. We got guys that run a mix of all different size tracks, and we should see some good racing tonight.
Jeffrey Clifton right here in the 15 car, top of the board at 49.52. Got to get a second lap down now. Aaron Smith in the 70. Hollywood, South Carolina. Now I'm in South Carolina. I got to think where Hollywood's at. I don't know where Hollywood is at.
Is that near Rodeo Drive?
Yeah, no.
Because in South Carolina you wouldn't have rodeo; it would be rodeo.
That's true. You got Rit Cadot there. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. In the 215 Oreo Ritz car. Did I see Doug Johnson is here?
Yes,
The elusive Doug Johnson.
Doug Johnson is there. Yes, he is.
Look, he's second on the board right now. Aaron Smith right now on the pole so far at 49.18.
We have Canadians here too tonight, so
Uh-oh.
yeah,
Oh, that's Tim Williams is here. Tim
yeah.
Williams, old
Tim
super
Williams,
speedway guy.
yep. Brian Rainville, another known guy to a lot of us.
That 19 car, Donald Sandusky. Got his son on the front hood.
Yeah, we got Daniel Holloway, the bad boy of iRacing, out there tonight too.
Yes.
Trying to see what other guys that are known to a lot of us. Randy Bledsoe, Brandon. I'm not Chris Medford.
John Garrett in the 66 out there right now. 34, Doug Wysocki out there.
Doug, he's a great guy. Doug, he's probably one of the nicest guys you're ever gonna meet. Gentleman on the track. Yeah, just a great guy that Doug is, and I'm really hoping he has a good night tonight because I'll honestly say he's probably one of my favorites out there tonight.
Here's Luke Gray. He is no one's friend out there. Don't let him tell you otherwise. And
Yeah,
that
no, he's not.
dinosaur Sinclair. He'll
He'll
take the race win and your wallet for good measure.
and kiss your mom in victory lane.
Exactly. Got Donald Stewart in that 78. Donald's a great guy as well. Be rooting for Donald out there a lot tonight. But we will not be rooting for Luke Gray. Don't. We will never do that.
See, looks like Ray Radford's here tonight. He didn't take time. Brian Miskell Jr. Seen some other
Brian
guys that are here.
Miskell. I mean that dude is strong. He'll be strong tonight.
Yeah,
He always is.
yeah. No, this is why I like coming to the Premier Series, the Pit Stall Premier Series, because a lot of things you'll see are guys that run in different super speedway leagues, just because a lot of us know each other. So you got guys here from OP, NSRA. Um, there's guys here from Racing for a Cause. So there's a good mix of guys that have been racing with each other for, I mean, God, I think 4 or 5 years now.
Should be a good race. Pit Stall Premier. They are a race controlled event, so we will have a race control. That'd be a good job. 80 laps. There's a stage at lap 40. So about halfway through, we have a stage. And right now it's the next 5 minutes, kind of a meeting, driver meeting they're going to have, and then they're going to grid up and get ready to race here in, let's say, 3.5 minutes or so. So we'll let these cameras cycle through and be back with you in a couple minutes.
Okay.
All right, we're back here live. These guys are done qualifying. Their meetings are over. Ready to go 80 laps of racing here at Daytona. Here in these K&N cars for the first race of the season in the Pit Stall Premier Series. Again, like Rick was saying earlier, it's a mix of guys from a bunch of different leagues. Premier Series will race every couple weeks. This week's at Daytona. Next race will be in Vegas in a couple weeks. So it's going to be a mix. You can't just all be a super speedway pro and come out here and win this Premier Series. Um, these races in the Premier Series, you got to have a good bit of talent. You know, use the throttle, use the brake when you need to. On some of these shorter tracks, they'll end up racing. Tonight we have 80 laps here. There's a stage at lap 40. These guys get 2 fast repairs. There's 2 green-white checkers. They're going to get 3 sets of tires. So the set of tires you qualified on, and then 2 more, which is definitely plenty here at the Super Speedway. Tires aren't really an issue. They're going to be at 50% fuel. This is first race, and there's some money out there tonight for these guys. First place is going to bag 75. Second place is going to bag 50. And if you finish in third, you get 25. So not bad. See what these guys can do. Rick, what you got out there? I mean, what do you think is going to happen tonight?
I think we're going to see cautions early, just because of the car. The guys are going to have to get used to running this car on a super speedway. Then I think they'll get into a rhythm, and it'll be good.
Yeah, it should be good. Let's go over the starting lineup tonight. On the pole, Aaron Smith in that 70, Hollywood, South Carolina. I had to look it up while I was away, out near the Charleston area. Outside row 1, Doug Johnson in that 3 car. In row 2, you have Ritt Cadet in that 215. Outside Ritt is Donald Stewart in that 78. In row 3, Jeff Clifton in that 15. Outside Jeff, Daniel Holloway in that 21. In row 4, you have Donald Sandusky in the 19. Outside Donald, Doug Wysocki in the 34. In row 5, Luke Gray in that 29. Outside Luke, Randy Bledsoe in the 81. In row number 6, you have Brandon Medford in the 83. Outside Brandon, Scott Bellum in the 1. In row 7, John Garrett in the 66. Outside John, Russ Hancock in that 343. Row number 8, Len McNeese in the 84. And Cody Nelson in the 7. In row 9, Sean Wilder in the pit stall 91. Outside him, Brian Miskell Jr. in that 33. Row 10, Brian Rainville and Tim Williams. Row 11, Hilton Young, Ray Radford. And by himself in row 12, Russ McCarron.
I don't think Russ is actually going to make it out. I know he was having some power issues. I think battery or just electricity was not working. Lost it like right before qualifying.
Pace truck is off. We're getting ready to go green. Green flag is out. Aaron Smith's going to lead them to the start. Good clean start there. Daniel Holloway looking middle already. Goes back behind the 3, Doug Johnson. In these cars, you got to be a little careful when you bump draft. You see the bumpers, they got a little bit of an angle to them. So you got to be perfectly square. You're going to turn that car in front of you. Right now, Holloway with that good bump there on Doug Johnson to get a little momentum. Maybe get him in front of Aaron Smith here. Good job there, Aaron. Doug Johnson now your leader in that 3 car. You see Aaron Smith going right back to the outside of Doug Johnson. Going to get a push there. Holloway's going to come up on him, squared himself up there. Good job there by Aaron Smith to get out front. Holloway so far has pushed 2 cars out to the lead. He no doubt wants a little bit of help from that 34 for Doug Wysocki to come up here and give him the lead. What are you looking at today, Rick, for a win?
Well, I mean, you can't really count out Daniel Holloway, Doug Johnson, Luke Gray, but I think I want to take Doug Wysocki just because he's my boy, and I really want to see him win tonight.
Sounds good. I'll take the 21 right now, Holloway. He's looking strong so far. Up front. So I'll take the 21, but we'll see what happens. There's, like you said, there's so many guys in here that could win. You have 21, you have the 15, the 34, you have the 33, the 91, all those guys. Very capable super speedway drivers. And it's a super speedway race. You just never know what's going to happen. As you see the 7 car.
7 car.
Saw that coming.
Yes, we did.
Go back and see what happened there.
I think part of that all had to do with Russell Hancock blinked and basically came back inside the 7. And yeah, next thing you know, a bunch of people were crashing.
Yeah. Definitely a little bit of a blink there from the 343. Back it up a little bit and watch this a little bit. You see right there the 7 car. The 343's there, and then he's gone. Everyone behind him kind of locks it down, trying to avoid. There's Len McNeese in the 84 locking it down. We go back and the leaders lap 4. I don't. Would you come down for a pit stop here? Maybe. If you top off, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would at least top off, give me a little bit more length for fuel.
I think up Doug Johnson's going to stay out. Aaron Smith, Daniel Holloway. Sadusky stays out. So 2 cars stayed out. Everyone else coming into the pits. Watch Aaron take his pit stop here. Fuel only. There he goes. And he's off. I mean, so far tonight, Doug Johnson and Aaron Smith have led this race. You have Holloway has pushed both those guys on the top line down into the lead position. So there's been some fast cars here today, doing some good bump drafting there on the backstretch, getting these cars up front. Had a little bit of incident with the internet connection, causing that first caution here on lap number 3. But we'll go back to racing, get these guys going. Right now, you're Doug Johnson in that 3 car with the lead. He did not come down to pits either. The Donald Sadusky in the 19. Looks like everyone's going to stay on the lead lap as well. There's no one that lost a lap from that incident. So that's good to see because some fast repairs. Ooh. Daniel Holloway faked like he was going and decided not to go. Aaron Smith coming back in to top right back off. So about ready to go green flag here as we come to 7 laps in. Right now we're on lap number 6. See a lot of those top cars, the ones we've been talking about, the 3, the 19, the 21. There's Luke Gray in the 29 in his Dyno Mobile. Rick Cadotte in the 215. As they're all starting to get lined up here down the backstretch, getting ready to take this green flag. We'll see what kind of action Aaron Smith can do. He's back in 13th now after coming back down the pit road. We're getting ready to go back green. Doug Johnson going to lead these guys to the green flag. Pace truck about ready to slide down into pit road. There he goes. Now it's all on Doug Johnson and that flag stand. Green flag is out. We're back to going racing here in the Pit Stall Premier Series here from Daytona. Here we go down in turn number 1. Donald Sadusky there. The top line, little backed up there, a little check up there. But here comes Daniel Holloway, that 21 pushing Doug Johnson. He's got Luke Gray right behind him. Here comes Donald Sadusky. He races super speedways like crazy, so he's knows what he's doing out there. And you saw that right there. The 3 car got a little loose off. The 21 tried to bump him, wasn't quite square. Got Doug loose there. Donald not able to get up there and get clear of the 3. Down towards the tri-oval they come. Doug Johnson going to lead lap number 7. Holloway still sitting there behind. He wants to get up front. There's no doubt in my mind. If he sees an opportunity, he's going to go. Doug Johnson still leading these guys around. This is from the front. You see Holloway giving him a push there. Got him a little bit loose, but not too bad. Kept him out front. A 215 behind Donald Sadusky. A little loose there out of 4. Donald probably needs him a little bit closer up that bumper, tighter. Scott Bellum behind right there in that 1, and that bang 1. But that bottom line working real well, isn't it, Rick?
Yeah, no, it is. I think you're going to see it's a matter of cars just not getting up and pushing. But I think that bottom line is going to come in.
Oh, it's tight.
Ooh.
Just cleared again. We're on lap 9, so I'm sure Doug Johnson gave him a little bit of grace there. Because that was close. That bottom line stalled all of a sudden. You see cars going from the bottom to the top. And that stalls that bottom line. Here comes that 215 now. And he's going to get clear of Donald and move down into that first position. Now it's Scott Bellum up there. See that momentum Scott has right there off of turn 2. Just great momentum with a great push from the 66. Should be able to clear it. In fact, the 66 is going to come down with him. So just good momentum there off turn 2 in that top line. So that bottom line was doing so well. All of a sudden, it kind of fell apart. Everyone moved up the top line. And here comes the 66. John Garrett. He wants the lead. Got the 56 right behind him. Tim Williams right there. Scott Bellum on that bottom line, keeping it there. We'll see if Tim can give the 66 John Garrett a little bit of a push here. Surprised, Rick, that bottom line with Daniel and Doug and Luke just kind of disintegrated, aren't you?
I'm just wondering how hot these cars are getting, because nobody's really like doing a hard push. Even if you look at that top line with the one in the 45, they're not really pushing that hard, or they're slightly off to the side so that the car's getting air into the engine. So I'm just thinking the cars might be getting hot.
Could be as with all these updates iRacing does occasionally have those problems like that. And if you see guys breathing it off to the right hand side, that's what they're doing out there. Right now, the one car, Scott Bellum, showing him the way. Rick Cadet right there behind him, along with Donald Sadusky. Then you got that top line, 66, John Garrett, and the 56, 45, Tim Williams right there. Oh, Canada, and the white good wrench as John Garrett slides in front of Scott Bellum on the bottom side. Tim should fall back a little bit. He's got the 13 way behind him, Hilton Young. Hilton should come. Here comes the 91, Sean Wilder, the 29 of Luke Gray. So here goes people up the top line. You see Holloway get up there. It's where the momentum looks like it was going. Tim sliding back a little bit now. Side by side with a 215. But here comes that 13 Hilton Young. Little side draft there. That one in the wall. Sean Wilder a little bit in the wall there. Should be all right. Good racing action so far tonight. These guys in the Pit Stall Premier Series. Great job here at Talladega. Or at Daytona. Oh my gosh. John Garrett at 66 still leading. Tim Williams on that top line, leading that top line. Hilton Young behind him. Gaining some ground right now. Hilton Young slides up high. Luke Gray's going to go down underneath him. 3 wide there. Track is definitely wide enough for it. These guys are good enough racers. Jeff Clifton coming alongside in that 15 with Luke. Going to shuffle Hilton Young back. Hilton needs to regain a little bit of his composure here. He's all over the place. When you're driving this car, definitely when someone slides underneath you, it can be a little rattling. So he needs to get his stuff together. He'll be fine. There's Tim Williams, that good wrench, that white good wrench car. Side by side with John Garrett in that 66. John right now leading is Tim Williams trying to get inside, and he's going to. Good push shove there by the 29, Luke Gray. I think Luke may have taken his lunch money when he did that too.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
And here comes John Garrett on the outside of Tim Williams. Ooh, the one car gets up a little bit. Scott Bellum a little bit into Luke Gray. We're still going green, still racing. 17 laps in. Good super speedway action. These guys just, you go from the bottom line, get up front on top of that top line, then you get that push to get back down. John Garrett back in front of Tim Williams. Tim Williams slide up into the 29 there. Now Luke Gray will hope that Jeff Clifton in that 15 car can push him, although got a little loose there. Tim Williams thinking about going high. Luke says, no way. You stay down there. See, Tim's just hunting. He just wants to get clear of a 29 so he can slide up and go around the 66. It's not there.
Luke's not going to let him get up there that easy. He's
Oh
gonna have
no.
to wreck him if he wants to get up there.
Yeah, Luke. Luke's a clean driver. He's a good driver, but he makes you work for it. And he'll admit to you, he does not like super speedway racing that much. So he knows what he's doing out there, and he's getting a nice push from the 15. 15 looks
Don't.
like he had to cool off a little bit there.
Yeah, let's not say too many nice things about Jeff.
That's true. It's a young season.
It is.
Here comes Holloway. He's pushing Hilton Young. Sean Wilder right there with Holloway. You see the 215 of Rick Cadet still right there, and Donald Sadusky in the 19. See you right there.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Holloway.
Tim.
I thought Holloway was gonna make it 3 wide, put his nose in the middle there. Oh, they're
Oh,
wrecking.
they're wrecking back there. They got 4 wide. Someone went 4 wide alongside the 91, and that caused the incident. Oh, it happened way before here. Let's see if we can get to it. Right there, it looks like. Seven car right there. Everyone locks it down.
To me, it looks like the 7 car put his nose in a place it probably shouldn't have been.
I mean, it's if this was five laps even might be too soon.
If that was the front 3 going for the checkered flag, then you make that move. That's not a move you make in lap 18 or 20.
And right there, collected our pole setter of the 70 car, Aaron Smith. It's a tough spot to go, especially when you're in the top, less than 20 laps into the race, or right at 20 laps. That's a tough one to go.
Yeah, that's a back off and rebounding with the draft. Just flutter the gas pedal and instead of making that move. That just I don't know.
Well, and everyone was probably starting to get set up for pit stops too, because they were 15, 16 laps on that gas tank, so it was close to coming down for pits. So they had probably a couple different things happening there. Yeah, definitely sliding in between 2 cars like that this early in the race. Might be better to wait until the last 5 laps or so for that.
Yeah, exactly.
But here we come. Most cars coming in. Randy Bledsoe is going to stay out in the 81. Watch the 66, Mr. Garrett, in the pits as he gets his fuel. He comes out. You see the drivers staying all the way to the right before they get to their pit box. The 66 and the 29 a little close there, but it looks like the 29 is going to beat the 66 out. Yes, sir. And we're under caution, and Luke is driving it like he stole something. Looking to catch up to the 81. There's the 81. Randy Bledsoe's your leader. He last pitted on lap 5, so he's going to have to come in. Top off for some fuel. Here on lap number 22. Still have 18 laps till our stage ends. And then come back in for pits probably. Go back out and race that last 30 some laps for the checkered flag and the prize money that's out there, and also take the series lead. This is the first race here in this 2022 season for the Pit Stall Premier Series. Tonight we're at Daytona And here comes Mr. Bledsoe down the pits. I think that's a black flag too, but I don't know. See a couple other guys come down. Russ Hancock. You have, and he flashed. Donald Stewart's there. The 70 of Aaron Smith. They're just topping off. Should be good to go to the stage end on lap 40. Topped off with some fuel. About to go green here. We'll go green on lap 24. Your top 10 going to the green flag will be Luke Gray in that 29, John Garrett in a 66, Jeff Clifton in that 15, Tim Williams up there from Canada in 4th place, Holloway in the 21 and 5th, Scott Bellum in the one car, Doug Johnson in the 3, Hilton Young in that 13, not Chris Medford, in the 83 and 9th, and in 10th place, Doug Wysocki in that 34. Pace car about to dive into the pits, and we're going to go back racing here. Here he goes. Luke Gray will lead these guys at green flag. Green flag is out. Luke is all over it. He's got Tim Williams behind him pushing. And you know the 66 John Garrett wants to go back out in front. He's got Jeff Clifton right behind him in that 15. Good push there by Tim Williams, keeping Luke Gray out front, but here comes that 66. You see the momentum he has with the push from the 15. Seems they get the best push off out of turn 2, but he can't quite clear the 29 yet. Coming up to the tri-oval, Luke Gray is going to lead this lap with help from Tim Williams and that good wrench. John Garrett and Jeff Clifton just getting back together. They'll be up there soon enough. Holloway back there. You got Scott Bellum in the 1 car right behind Tim Williams. See Tim right there on the back bumper of the 29, just keeping him up front. Good push there. Got Hilton Young there behind Scott Bellum, and you got the 3 car Doug Johnson. Back here a little bit further, Doug Wysocki in that 34, just kind of riding around along with the 78 Donald Stewart and Mr. Medford, that 83. There's your pole sitter, the 70, Aaron Smith, the 2nd. You got Rick Cadot right there, that 215 coming, Russ Hancock. You got Mountain Dew, number 33, Brian Miskell. He's right there in 15th. Alongside Brian Rainville, Donald Sadusky. Then you have Cody Nelson, and then there's the 91, Sean Wilder. Lucky Len McNeeson, 20th. They got the 81 right there, Randy Bledsoe. Go back up front, John Garrett out front with a good push from the 15. And now he's got Luke Gray all over his bumper. Jeff Clifton looking for the lead for the first time tonight. Got Dan Holloway right there, right behind him. Scott Bellum went up that top line as well. These guys will ride around here. You'd think for the next 10 laps or so, and then have a shootout those last couple laps before lap 40. Anything standing out so far, Rick, in this race? Anything surprise you?
Not really. Kind of figured this was how it'd be. Maybe a little less cautions than I expected. Just guys kind of getting back in the swing of racing, especially these cars. A lot of these guys don't race this car that often, so I don't know. I think it's been a good race. A lot of different lead changes, and you know, it's been fun to watch.
Yeah, it's been a good race. Again, the two cautions that came out, one was an internet connection issue. The second one, that's not racing with each other all the time. This series hasn't raced in a couple months, so these guys got to get used to each other once again. Before long, these races will be all green flag. It's a good pit stall Premier Series. They put the Premier in the name for a reason. On lap number 29, so 11 laps until the stage break here. Jeff Clifton trying to get out there in front of John Garrett. Get that 21 car, needs to get up there, get right under his bumper, and just give him a push like he's doing right now. Just can't quite clear that 66. Go back to this camera. I just like this shot. Right in front of all the cars, watch them dance around. You see Luke Gray there on the 29 just keeping John Garrett up front, but Holloway's trying his hardest to get that 15 car up front. Into turn 1, coming into turn 2 now, coming off of turn 2. This is where the top line is excelled. And you see Holloway all over Clifton, giving him that shove, trying to get Jeff out to the lead. He may have done it. He has. And now that 15 car in the lead. Jeff Clifton, your new leader in that 15. That 9-line foundation car. And here comes Holloway now on the outside with Scott Bellum right behind him.
Holloway's going to get on that straightaway. He's going to get down and he's going to side draft the 15, stall out his momentum, and he'll get a run on him.
Got Scott pushing him. It's not quite there yet. Another lap or so. They'll get there. See Bellum sticking right there with Holloway. Moved out a little bit to the right there, maybe to cool his car a little bit. Now he's got some help. Tim Williams up there with him. And here comes the momentum that they're getting. Tim Williams ducking out from that bottom line, just kind of stalled that line out a little bit. Holloway's got to take advantage of it now. See him getting a little low, trying to get the little side draft off the 15. He may have gotten it there. Now he needs a push from the 1. Can't quite do it. Not quite. It's going to bottle up that top line a little bit. As Jeff takes it right down to the yellow line. And you see Tim Williams shift back down to the bottom side. That's going to hurt that top line. You'll see him back up a little bit. Holloway's trying to side draft to stall that momentum. See the 70 car going back down to that bottom line now. Lap 33 right now. 7 to go until the end of the stage. Luke Gray right there behind the 66. And here comes John Garrett up to that top line right in front of Holloway. Look at the momentum there, Rick. Just great.
Yeah, I mean, you could just tell the difference between a seasoned plate racer like Holloway compared to the one car, where I'm not saying he's not seasoned, but I mean, anybody who gets in front of that 21 car, they're getting pushed to the front. He knows how to get there, get that push going and get them to the front, where the one car just doesn't seem to be able to get there and give that car in front of him the push he needs to get to the lead. Because if you look, 15 car, I guarantee you with the next half a lap, he will be leading this race again.
Yeah, he's got to get them back together. I raced with Scott Bellum a lot a couple years ago. He used to be an OP driver. Good driver. I like Scott. Here comes Clifton now on the outside. Holloway, give him that push. Cooling it off a little bit there. Slide right back there. I think right now what's killing these lines is, I mean, he's not. He's doing it to help himself. Tim Williams and that white good wrench, shifting from. And Tim may have gotten into the 29 there. I don't know. Oh, big crash. Caution flag is out on lap 35. See, Clifton just destroyed. Right there, you saw it. This is what I talked about when I said you really got to hit these cars square. And if you rub the fenders from right to left, you see the 56 will get there on the 29, but he's also going to move on the fender a little bit. See right there. He's on the fender, slide it down left. It just gets him loose, takes the air out. I don't even think he really makes contact. I think it just takes the air out from the 29 and it gets him loose, gets him into the 21 and takes out all these leaders. I mean, the 29 is going to be all right. 56 will be all right, but all those cars in the front with some damage. See the 70 of Aaron Smith made it out, but he's mowing the lawn. Scott Bellum up almost onto his side there. See Sean Wilder down there in the 91. He just locks it down. I don't know. I don't think he made contact with anyone. That's great driving if it's the case. Oh, yeah. He made new tires, but he locked it down, saved a fast repair, and gets out of there. That was good driving by the 91. You go here with John Garrett. Look at that. Right front tire hanging out, sparks flying. You got Jeff Clifton there, same thing, sparks flying. He got some serious damage on the nose. Just gonna ride around, put some grooves in the track, we'll be all good. Watch Mr. Williams duck into the pits. Gonna get some tires, right sides. You gotta get 4 sets of tires and fuel. Doug Johnson comes out first, Donald Sadusky in second, Sean Wilder in third, Daniel Holloway in fourth. Aaron Smith back up to fifth. Here's your pole setter. Was caught up in an incident early. He's recovered, back up to the top 5 for the 70 car. He took 4 tires along with Tim Williams. Luke Gray in 29 took 4 tires. 81 took 4. 83 took 4. Third the 1. About half the cars took 4 tires. Some just took 2. Some just got fuel. Under yellow here, lap 37 of 80, right around the halfway point of this race.
I wonder if they're going to use this as the stage break, or if they're going to do a green-white checker.
Well, green flag is coming out next time by, so. It is going to be a stage break coming up. You got some hungry guys down in 21. I don't think Dan Holloway has led one lap tonight, but he's been up front all race. No, he would love to win a stage if the stage is up. Right now, Doug Johnson and Don Sadusky, your top row, your front row, coming back to the green flag here. Everyone getting lined up. The green flag about to fly. There it is. Green flag is out. They come down to front stretch, down to turn number 1. Sadusky trying to get out there. Can't quite get out there. Holloway pushing the heck out of the three car. He wants to get out front. He wants to get a gap there between him and the 19 so he can get up front. Can't quite do it. And look at Doug is kind of playing both lanes here, but Sadusky, great momentum on the top side. I don't think he'll be able to clear him. It'll be close. No, he can't clear him into turn 3. Everyone's getting situated for the last lap here before the stage caution comes out. Holloway side draft a little bit on Tim Williams. Looking, bump him up a little bit. Try to get a position there. Sadusky's going to lead that lap. Doug Johnson trying to get some momentum with Holloway. Oh, and Sadusky gets right in front of him. There's no give. We're under caution. That right there was racing for the stage win. See Sadusky, he's clear. This takes too long to come down. Cadet gets involved. Wysocki's involved. Garrett's involved. There we go. We're under caution. Oh, looks like Mr. Greenaway needs to come back up. Rick, where you left me?
Yeah, I was checking some information in regards to stage and talking with drivers in regards to the cars and how they're handling. And then, I don't know, I wasn't able to come back up into the booth. It's like you locked me out.
Yeah, trust me. Nope.
Somebody locked the door and didn't let me back in.
Well, we're at the end of the stage now. I mean, what'd you gather from everybody?
Well, they had actually called the stage at the last caution, so
Okay.
we were onto the second stage. Um, cars are loose. There's guys that are out of fast repairs halfway through the race. So yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting second half of the race.
I foresee a calming down. Although if that that wasn't necessarily calm there with Sadusky and Johnson, I think Donald just waited a second too long to get in front of the three car, and the 3 car had momentum back. So let's see what happens. Right now, Tim Williams is your leader. Doug Johnson right there in second. The 60 of Brian Rainville is in third. And Luke Gray's in fourth. Luke Gray thinks he's the pace car. So we've seen half a race, Rick. I mean, do you want to change your winner after seeing the first half?
No, I'm gonna ride and die with Doug.
All right. Tim Williams representing Canada well tonight here in first place. Brian Rainville in the 60 car in third place. So Canada, 2 of the top 3.
They must have had some maple syrup before the race tonight.
Definitely give them a little more energy.
You know, when you get that maple syrup in the guys there, they get all wiggly nibbly and stuff like that. You know, it's not good.
You know it, eh?
Just eh?
Hey.
Especially, you know, we were just hitting maple season, so you know they've been hitting the maple syrup hard now.
Yes, sir, they have. We're going to go back. Green, when we get green, we'll be on lap 44. So we're past halfway here tonight. The Pit Stall Premier Series here on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Myself, Steve Herman, and Rick Greenaway here, your commentators. We appreciate you guys watching. See what Tim can do from the front of the field. Doug Johnson, you know, is going to get a push from the 29. These Canadians got to stay together. That 60's got to stay with the 56. The top 3 did not come down pit road, so they're going to have to pit sooner for gas than the rest of these guys. Pace truck, everyone's getting lined up. Pace truck's going to dive into pit road. Here we go. And Tim's going to bring them down to the green flag. Green flag is flying. And here we're off. Lap 44 now of 80. Pit Stall Premier Series here on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Tim Williams, your leader right now. But we got a lot of racing to go tonight.
We're 3 wide right now. That 7's making a run on the high line. Ooh, this is not going to look pretty.
3 wide right there. 7 coming up top. He's going to go around everyone. He has no help either.
Nah, he's going to stall out. He's not going to be able to finish the last pass, but it just makes you a little nervous. These cars are moving around a lot.
Doug Johnson low into the 56, gets loose, and he gets into the 7. But they continue on. They seem to regroup a little bit. They'll regroup. Doug giving a kiss to the 7 again. Luke's going to come up behind Doug and give him a push, give him a shove. Here comes Holloway alongside Luke. They have good momentum. That 56 was out front by himself, so they should. The three cars should definitely be able to get out in front, I would think. There he goes. Now Luke's going to get a push from the 21. Luke gets that shove from Holloway. He's out front now. Now Sandusky's got to get that shove to the 21. Not a lot of help there on the high side, though. See Tim Williams pushing Doug Johnson. Tim got loose. Now he's under the yellow. See if he can dive it back up. He can, right in front of Scott Bellum. Scott gave him some room there. You see Sandusky got Holloway out front, but here comes Sandusky in that 19 with help from the 7, Cody Nelson. He'll lead that lap, so Holloway still has not led a lap. As they dive into one, Luke Gray shoving that 21 for all he's worth. Here comes that 19 now on the outside, help from the 7. Cody really pushing Donald really well there down the backstretch. What do you know? As the race keeps going, here comes that 33, Brian Miskell. He's been avoiding wrecks. Keep himself clean. Now he's up towards the front. Holloway going to lead that lap, and he's finally going to lead a lap tonight. Seeing chopping back and forth at top line with the 19 Sandusky. Then you got Cody Nelson, Brian Miskell, and Aaron Smith, and Scott Bellum. At bottom line, though, right now, strong with Holloway, Luke Gray, Doug Johnson. And now you see Luke going to slide up top. He's going to have tons of momentum. That big hole between Holloway and the 3 car right there. And there he goes. Luke Gray just slides right on by. Almost can get Sandusky down there too. See if he tries it. It's not quite clear. That was good to see him not go down. Got good push there by the 7. We'll get Donald out front maybe. We'll see if he tries it. Brian Miskell up top. I think it was a checkup. He kind of got thrown up there to the top. Here comes Holloway now on the outside. And this is what you expect, Rick, right in the super speedway race, and just this back and forth, top line to bottom line, give and take.
It's especially with these guys, you know, between the Sandusky, Holloway, Gray, Johnson, you would expect these guys to be making moves like this just because they know these tracks by the back of their hand. So this is kind of what I expect these guys to do all night long.
Here comes Holloway now on the outside. He's gonna get, he's got to push, got him really loose there at the 7, and they check up, and there's problems. Oh. Man, started back a little further. We'll go inside. We'll go to the 7 car. Where'd he go? He's pushing Holloway. He's got him loose right there. I mean, that's what we talked about at the beginning of the race. These cars, their bumpers aren't perfectly straight, so it's hit and miss when you bump draft with the guys, and there's really nothing he did that was terribly wrong there.
You got to know where the good spot is, and you got to know where the bad spot is.
Yes, sir. He just bumped him in a spot, got him loose. He backed off, and the car's behind you. Sometimes, you know, you back off a little bit. Those guys have no time to react, and the 1 car right into the 7, and that just caused a backup.
When your cars are inches away from each other, the reaction time is not there. I don't care who you are.
Now they're coming in. Holloway kept the lead through all that. They're all coming down for the pits. Holloway off, fuel only. Sadusky off, Aaron Smith off. Comes Tim Williams. Sean Wilder, evasive action there to get around the 34 of Doug Wysocki. And you see the one car right there, some significant right side damage. Use a fast repair and get out there. And he's off. Cody Nelson still in the pits. He may be out of fast repairs. I don't know. Might just be fixing it up. And the 215, Rick Kadad, he's going to get out of here. And up front here on lap 52, Daniel Holloway in that 21. Gonna have Donald Sadusky right there with him, Aaron Smith, Tim Williams, Brian Rainville. So Canada maintains 2 in the top 5. There's Aaron Smith going down to pits, top back off. It's not quite yet time to think about a fuel strategy run. Once again, just want to, everyone has 2 fast repairs. Some of these guys have gone through their 2 fast repairs. They have 3 sets of tires, which tires not really a big issue here tonight. There are 2 green-white checkers should we need them. But we're going 80 laps here tonight at least at Daytona in these ARCA cars. And again, the payouts for first, second, and third, 75, 50, and 25. Still like that 21 to win tonight. You're riding the 34. Let's check out Doug. There he is in the back. He came to top off. Doug Wysocki in that 34. You see Cody Nelson in the 7s there. And there's Len McNeese bringing up the rear. But still, everyone out here racing on the lead lap. So 22 cars, and that's all that are racing, all on the lead lap still. So everyone's got a chance. If you're on the lead lap at the end, you have a chance to win here on a super speedway.
You could be 3 laps down with 6 laps to go and still have a chance.
That's right. As the green flag comes back out, Holloway leads him down into turn number 1. Getting help from Tim Williams, but here comes Sadusky in the 19, and he's got Brian Rainville in that 60. As we whittle down to the last few laps here, there's going to be less give and take. Still need at least one more pit stop to make it to the end. They have 26 laps to go. They think about 16, 17 laps on a stop. They go down into turn 4. Holloway still leading there. Ooh, the 60 Rainville, a little loose there. Brian Miskell, 33, got caught up in that last incident, but he's right back up there towards the front. He's got Luke Gray right behind him. And there's Sean Wilder, the 91. He's up front. He's down there in the bottom line, 3rd car back. Pushing Tim Williams up there into Daniel Holloway. Tim might look to slide up here. Good. A little bit too much of a gap to the 19. Let's see if he does it here coming up. He's going to ride it out a little bit for right now, looks like. 25 laps to go. Scott Bellum slides down to the bottom line in front of, looks like the 83. Brandon, I'm not Chris Medford. Try out a different little camera angle here. Here's a fan cam. Not that one. That's terrible. Those are all terrible. See him racing coming up. For those of you that can't go to Daytona to see a race, this is what it would be like. It'd actually be pretty good seats. Still lead. Tim Williams out there got around Holloway. Sean Wilder up there on the top side. Got Donald Sandusky behind him, giving him a shove. Sean Wilder would like to race. Would like to get a win here tonight. One of the admins here in the pit stall. Wilder staying, Wilder. Holloway staying all over that 56 there. Just keep them out front right there. There's a little bit of gap there. Don't know if they're cooling off or they're just... See what happens here. Coming into turn number 1. I think these guys are content to race around right now, don't you? Just kind of take it easy.
I think they realize that. I think 90% don't have a fast repair left, and they still have over 20 laps to go. So they're like, we need to do something and change this.
We'll say that, and then we'll get some heavy side draft in here in another lap or so. As they go by the 47. Maybe your first car lap down, Ray Radford. He goes through the grass, actually. See Cody Nelson. He's out of fast repairs, fixed it as best he can. He's off the pace. So he will be eventually lapped. Right now, it's Tim Williams and that Good Wrench Service Plus mobile. A little bit of a blip there, internet connection problem for 15 Jeff Clifton. He disappeared for a second. Here comes Sean Wilder on the outside. Ooh. Brian Rainville going down to the bottom side. So is Luke Gray. That top line might stall out a little bit. The 16 and 29 dump down. All those space in between the cars just slows that top line up. Sean and Donald staying tight though. That 91 and the 19. Staying tight, keeping it as close as they can to that top, the 56 there, Tim Williams. Sean still up front, lead that lap. Trying to clear the 56 there, can't quite do it. Lost a lot of momentum there. And Holloway's going to slide up in front of Sean. That's a big gap between the 56 and the 15, so Holloway should be able to power right by him, I would think, right there. Made quick work of that, that's for sure. Now Sean back up there, trying to get out, lead that bottom line. With 20 laps to go. Sean trying to get a push. Ooh! And there's the problem right there. The 21, the 56, the 91 all into each other. Oh, Go back and take a look at that, but it looks like man, it's the same thing with the bump draft. It's got to be perfect, and I mean, he looks perfect almost. He's right behind him. Tim just comes up on the 21. I guess he's a little bit off to the right, or he slides the car from right to left, takes the air out. It's the same thing that happened earlier. When you slide the car from the right to the left, it just takes the air out from the car in front of you. If you don't hit him head on, then nothing you can do. We lost a 33 is done out of fast repairs. His car is toast. Disconnected there. You can see the 19 Sadusky right there, the right side tire up on this hood. Whenever it's in the front of the field, you just mass carnage. These cars trying to save. Great driving there by the 70. Take a look at Aaron. I mean, just fantastic driving. We'll see if we can't get inside of his car. Let's see what he had to see here. Laying on the brakes, trying to stop. Oh, what a great move there by the 70. And with that driving, he's going to be your leader. 17 to go. I think you're going to pit stop here, coming down. Then you'll probably pit again right before the green flag, Rick.
That's what I would do, just so that I be topped off, and I should probably could make the end to the race if it goes green, but a green-white checker I would not definitely be able to make.
Yeah, it's going to be tight for those guys. Look like Sean Wilder going to be your leader. Aaron Smith going to be up there with him. Number 91, there's Sean. His blue, red, and black Mopar mobile. He's dropping down, so I don't know what's going on with Sean. Maybe he's taking an EOL, possibly. We'll see. Does have some damage there. He's going to stay out, though. Dawson Dusky, his car sitting in pit road right now. Pace car lights are off, though, so we're going green this time by. Looky here in 4th place on the outside of row 2. Lucky Len McNeese, that Western automobile. He's made his way to the front. The top 3 have been up front a lot tonight. 70, Aaron Smith, again, he was on pole. 66, John Garrett, he's probably led about the most laps tonight. And then you have Daniel Holloway, who seems like he's pushed everyone to the front tonight. We'll see what happens. Len McNeese up front, then you got behind him Clifton, and that 15 is right there, and the 1, Scott Bellum. So we get ready to go green here. Pace truck's going to dive off. And John Garrett and Aaron Smith are going to bring them to the green flag. With that caution, there's going to be fewer and fewer cars. They got to take it easy. There can't be many fast repairs left.
Yeah, I definitely don't think there's that many for most of these guys.
Pace car is off. We get ready to go green. Green flag is out. Good start by everybody. Aaron Smith, John Garrett up there up front. Holloway, Len McNeese right there. Scott Bellum, Rick Cadot. Jeff Clifton right there. Someone's blinking. Down the backstretch they go. John Garrett out front by just a little bit. Not clearing though. A 70. Gonna get that 84 up there to help him out a little bit. Holloway helping the 70 to stay out front. Holloway wants to push, 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 get in front of the 66. Get back into the lead. 14 laps to go. There's the 81. He had a little bit of a blink problem, but he seems to be better now. Randy Bledsoe. Oh, there, as I say that, he blinks out again. Here goes Len McNeese all over the bumper. That 66 going to push John Garrett up the lead possibly. We'll see if he can get it done. Not quite. Can't. Whoa. Len gave him that last little shove to get him out in the lead. Almost wrecked everybody. Again, locking these bumpers up can be difficult. I've seen it cause a few accidents tonight. Len getting his bearings situated, getting Scott Bellum behind him, get him push. We'll see if Aaron Smith decides to go. There he goes. Aaron Smith's going to go up on the high side and get a push from the 84. I think Len's still a little spooked from that almost accident there last lap. Aaron Smith goes around an 84, trying to help him, give him as much a push as he feels comfortable giving him. Just doesn't look like he can clear the 66 yet. Going into turn number 3. Holloway. A little bit of a gap there between the 21 to 15. Ooh, 66 gets loose with a push from the 21. Caution flag is out. There's your boy Doug Wysocki in the mix.
Yeah, yep, that's probably going to end his night.
It all happened with that push up front. I think it was a big checkup. The 66 got loose from a push from the 21. He goes under the yellow. And the 215 backs off. And that's the other. Let's see. I mean, the one thing you'll notice with these guys is when their mufflers, when their pipes let out that little burst of flame, that's usually them backing off. So Holloway backs off. Clifton's getting up on him. He's got to back off. You see that? Then Ritt does. But sometimes it's just so close. Stewart's trying to back off, and they just, there's nothing you can do. It's split second. You got to be quick. And it's not that these guys don't know what they're doing. It's just stuff happens so fast in front of you. And some people behind you have nowhere to go. And right now it's survival of the fittest. And being up front sometimes doesn't guarantee you anything. As you saw some of the leaders there get caught up, the 21, the 15, the 66. So hopefully they get their car fixed, get back out there and contend for this win. There's Len McNeese out there. Let's see if we can't pull Len up here. Talk with us for a second. Let's see if he's out here. I don't see Len. Well, that's a shame. Let's pull Holloway up here. Hey, Holloway, this is Herman up here in the booth, man. You got me?
I do.
Hey, man, this pushing of these cars is dangerous, isn't it?
Oh yeah, very touchy. You can at a certain point, but you got to be pretty squared on. But if you're still pushing them, you're gonna lift their rear end, and then there you go. That's what happened to me last time with Tim. He just lifted my rear, and I went for a ride.
Yeah, it looks like that last incident was that you were pushing the 66 right there.
I just gave him a touch, but he started getting a little loose, and I backed off, and just a chain reaction, I think, behind me.
Yeah, it was. I mean, good. I mean, the racing's been pretty good, though. You've been pushing everyone to the lead. You need to be up in the front, Holloway.
Yeah, well, we still got about, I don't know, 8, 9 more laps to go, so I'm sitting in fourth, and I got Ligmanese right in front of me, so hey, anything can happen. I'm glad I'm on the outside, but I'm hoping we finish in the green here, so anything can happen, and you know me, I could do a sweet move that might do the win there.
Sounds good, man. Well, good luck, and we'll hopefully interview you here at the end.
Sounds good, but it's still anybody's race.
Sounds good, Holloway. He doesn't sound very confident, Rick.
No, he sounds like he's defeated already.
So here we are. We're at 9 laps to go right now. Lights are off on the pace truck, so we're going green next time by. We have 17 cars left on the lead lap. So we'll see how these. We'll check back there at the back. Luke Gray's back here. Doug Wysocki. Their cars look clean. So looks like they used a fast repair. So let's hope we can go green all the way through. We got 9 laps to go here at Daytona in the Pit Stall Premier Series, the first race of the 2022 season here on Victory Lane Broadcasting. Thanks for joining us here tonight. See if Aaron Smith can take the win from the pole, or Len McNeese can spoil it coming from the rear of the field. Or will it be Daniel Holloway, who's pushed everyone to the lead, except he hasn't been in the lead but 1 lap. We'll see what happens. It's anyone's race. If you're on the lead lap, you have a chance. Pace truck diving in right now. Aaron Smith bringing these guys down to the green flag, and it's out. We're going racing. 8 laps to go here at Daytona. The 66 of John Garrett pushing that 70. Holloway trying to get that 84 back up there to the front. Can't quite get there. Len doing a little side draft there. There it is, 21, the bump draft right there at the 84. Give him a little momentum going down towards turn number 3. Not going to get quite clear of the 70. Just got to stay there in the back bumper. As Rick said earlier, you're talking about the temperatures. That right now, 8 laps to go. You almost just can't look at those gauges anymore, can you, Rick?
You got a couple more laps, then you're not looking at them because these will blow quickly. So with 2 laps to go, I stop looking at gauges. But until then, if you overheat this, you're done.
Holloway still trying to get that 84 up front. Can't quite get there. There he goes. Momentum off of turn 2. Not clear of the 70 yet, so still can't get there. Holloway had to back off a little bit. A little checkup there. You see Jeff Clifton and Luke Gray taking that third line now. You see him working. Doug Johnson right there. Oh, no, it's Donald Stewart in the 78. Looked like he was maybe trying to play both lines there. As we come down in turn number 1, 6 laps to go. It's almost time to go. The 81 right there in the middle, Randy Bledsoe. He gets up in front of Clifton as that third line fizzled out a little bit. Donald Stewart looking at the third line. Can't do it. Len McNeese right in front of the 70. Barely clear. Good driving there by those guys. Sean Wilder a little loose back there with the 7. Don't know if he got a little bit of a bump there. And now Len McNeese leads that bottom line. It's stacking up though. That top line's going to have momentum here. Daniel Holloway. 5 laps to go. Donald Stewart all over Holloway. Looking high. Comes back down. It's all going to be about Donald Stewart here. What's Donald going to do? Is he going to take it 3 wide or is he going to stay with Holloway? And there's 5 laps. Still lots of racing to go. Bledsoe blinks out again. He's going 3 wide, and we're under caution. Oh. That's a shame.
That was all a subject of that blinking.
Yeah. He's blinked, he's come back, and no one knew he was there.
So I believe we will be green-white checker.
I mean, this is Donald had been guessing maybe to go to the outside. He takes the car up, and I think Randy just said, "Hey, I'm going for that hole. There's enough of a hole. 5 laps to go." But the blink just killed everything because he just ran right into the 78. It looks like right there. Takes out a bunch of good cars again towards the front. We'll have to see who had fast repairs left. We're looking at the 70 to see how much damage he got. Oh, he got hit head on. Everyone behind trying to brake and avoid. You see the 56. Tim Williams right there has right front damage. There's the 70. He does have damage. Not too much. There's your leader, though. Len McNeese. Holloway right behind him. Jeff Clifton, Sean Wilder, Russ Hancock. And here comes the lucky dog. It is Mr. Sadusky, 19. So after Sean Wilder, you have Russ Hancock, Cody Nelson, Tim Williams, Ray Radford, Donald Stewart in 9th. Doug Wysocki in the 34 will be 10th. He's out of pit road. Oh boy. There's been a few cautions here tonight, but the racing when we've been green has been great.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice to see if we could have got some green flag pit stops going, but, you know, it is what it is.
It is super speedway action. You either have no cautions or 10 cautions. Sandusky's 7 laps down, so he's going to be 6 laps down, I believe. But as it stands, it looks like we have 16 cars on the lead lap right now, so a lot of these guys are probably banged up. We can go look at Luke Gray. You see he still has some damage, it looks like. Hilton Young. This car doesn't look that bad. There's the 81 Randy Bledsoe. There's the 70. He's got a little bit of damage, body damage. All right, it's gonna be a green white checkered here. Pace car lights are off. Holloway's got to like his position on the outside. He's got Sean Wilder right behind him. Behind him, Cody Nelson. Down on the inside, you got Len McNeese, Jeff Clifton, and Russ Hancock. Just got to watch. You know, we've seen internet connections cause 2 accidents. One of them was at 343, so hope that he's got his internet connection fixed. The 81 had the last incident, a little bit of an internet blip there, so hope these guys are all okay on the internet and we get this race finished under green.
So do we make it? That's the question.
Well, I think we get the white flag, and I think we wreck on the last lap.
You think we'll get the white flag?
Well, yeah. If we don't, we might not have but like 10 cars left. We'll see what happens.
The winner is going to be from 12th to 17th place.
You know what? Yeah, we'll see what happens. I can see that. Pace car is about to drop down. Here we go. Oh, green flag. Green flag is out. Led with a great jump there. Ooh, gets a little sideways there off the start. Here comes Holloway trying to side draft a little bit with the 84. Sean Wilder coming up to get Holloway. Len side drafted a lot there with the 21. 2 laps to go. See if we can get to the white flag. Holloway trying his hardest to stay right there next to the 84. Now he's going to get a push from the 91. Down the backstretch they go. Holloway, Wilder, Cody Nelson right there in the 7 car. Not going to clear Len in the 84. As there's stuff going on behind him. Everyone's clear though. We're good. Still a green flag. Len McNeese clears the 21. As we get off of turn 4. Into the tri-oval, and we collect that white flag. This race is official. It's going to end no matter what now. Can Holloway get the momentum needed to get in front of Len McNeese? He's trying. Jeff Clifton would like to get the win. He's right there next to Holloway. Len McNeese, though, holding strong in front. Cody Nelson pushing that 91. Let's see what happens. Will anyone go 3 wide? No, Cody's going to slide back down behind the 343, Russ Hancock. Wilder with a big push on the 21. Holloway able to keep it straight. That really hurt Wilder. He got so loose with that push. And here they come off to the finish. Len McNeese lead them down to the start-finish line. Who's going to win tonight? It's going to be Len McNeese. Followed by Holloway, and Jeff Clifton is in 3rd. Russ Hancock finishes 4th. And Doug Wysocki in 5th. What a finish there by these guys. Len McNeese able to hold them off.
I was really happy they kept that yellow, though, because they were crashing behind this pack, and it let them just go to the checkered flag and fight for the victory.
What a finish there. Daniel Holloway gave him all he could get. Right there's your finish. The 84 leading the 21 and the 15. Great race here tonight. Had some cautions, but when the racing was green, the racing was good tonight.
Yeah, no, it definitely was.
Gonna take a few seconds. We get all these guys, the top 3, into the broadcast booth and give them an interview. Well, we're back here, the Pit Stall Premier Series, the first race of the season here at Daytona, won by the 84 car, Len McNeese. Len, I call you Lucky Len McNeese. There was no luck here at the end. I mean, you held strong, challenged by the 21 and the 15, kept that car in front. Talk about the race tonight.
I don't know. I just earlier I was losing internet connection, and I was having to fall back and stay in the back, and I think that helped me dodge a few wrecks. And there at the end, I was able to be in the right place at the right time, and I have to thank Jeff for pushing me there at the last 2 laps.
Yeah, I think Jeff wanted to get around you, but there was just nowhere for him to go. And I mean, the race, there's a lot of cautions tonight. I mean, you stayed in the back. Did you have any fast repairs left at the end?
Still got 2 fast repairs left.
Wow, you might be one of the few people.
I didn't have to use. Still got 1 set of tires left too.
What was different tonight? I mean, I know you race super speedways a lot. I mean, what was different tonight than other nights is that you stayed in the back, tried to avoid everything, and then came to the front at the end?
Yeah, I just stayed in the back. Early there, I was having an internet connection. Everybody said it was flashing a little bit, so I just tried to stay out of the way. And during caution, I went in and turned everything off that I could turn off on the computer just to try to get back up there without it flashing and be competitive.
Man, let me tell you what, I love seeing the 84 in victory lane. So good. Anyone you want to thank tonight?
Oh, definitely want to thank all these guys over here at Pit Stall that put all this shows on, and everybody that, behind the scenes we don't know, and you guys up in the booth putting on a good broadcast. We appreciate it.
Well, I don't know if it's good. It's a broadcast. It is. It's on. It's on YouTube. You could find it. So, well, congratulations on the win, Len. That was great tonight.
Thank you.
All right, Rick, you got Holloway.
Mr. Holloway, the bridesmaid. Felt like you were a bridesmaid all night. You were pushing people to the lead, and then nobody was there for you to push you to the lead. And it just seemed to be the story of your night. Is that basically what I saw?
Yeah, pretty much. I was just on live chat when we were having nice, good green flags, and I was on the outside as soon as I was pushing one to the lead, and didn't really have much help behind me, so I just kept saying next who was coming in front of me. But I did finally get some laps led too here towards the end, and my gosh, I almost came back to win that one after that scare on that backstretch on the last lap there, because Sean was trying to give me a good push, and it felt good for a second, and then it lifted my rear end up, and I was already hitting to Jeff, and luckily he backed off, and I still kept it without lifting, and we did not wreck. So that was a nice moment there. My heart was pumping.
Yeah, it looked like these cars, some of the guys were just having a hard time getting a sweet spot for the push, and that's how wrecks were starting. But congratulations on the second place victory. Anybody you want to thank, give some shout outs to?
Shout out to Pit Stall Premier League for season 3 here. Great group of guys, all these drivers and everything. It's fun to race with these guys. It's been a while. You guys up in the booth for taking over, I do believe, for this whole season. And Reese's Cup car here, almost got her in victory lane. Eventually we get in there, but good points tonight. And, I'd like to thank, maybe I might get some tips for Lynn and Jeff for pushing them to the lead here and there.
All right, bud, congratulations.
Thanks, guys. You guys have a good night. And all the fans out there who are watching.
Good deal, Holly. Congratulations. Now, Jeff, 15. It seemed like all night you would get towards the front and then you get caught in some kind of accident. I mean, how was your race tonight?
You asked me how my race was. Oh, that was wild. I know, man. It seemed like every time I turned around, I'd get turned around.
Yeah, it seemed like that. I mean, I would see the 15 car coming, and then there'd be an accident in front of you, and I mean, the reaction time is so quick that you don't have anything to do. I mean, were you out of fast repairs there at the end?
Yeah, I was. That last incident where I believe I was behind Daniel and John was in front of him. John got squirrely. I saw that happening, and I checked up. I think I checked up before Daniel checked up, and whoever the car was behind me didn't get checked up quick enough, and they just hooked me in the right rear, and
hey,
the rest was history.
Third place. I mean, That's not bad. You can't. I mean, that's all right. First race of the season. So next time we go out there, we race in Vegas. So it's what some people would say a little bit more of a skillful track. And I know. I mean, you generally race up towards the front here in the Premier Series. So we'll see that 15 car in Victory Lane eventually. I'd imagine, right?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm a big podium guy. If you watch me in my other leagues, I'm generally always on the podium, but I'm never really at the top of it.
Hey, well, it's all about points. We got to get to a championship, and I mean, you win some money tonight, 25 bucks for or for third place. So not bad. I mean, hey,
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could have wrecked out of the race, you know.
Exactly. Half the guys did. So you're sitting pretty good in third. Anyone you want to thank tonight?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sean and Dave at the pit stall for putting this on. Those two, they do so much work behind the scenes to make all of this work. And I mean, I know about all the work that they have to put into it because I run the short track series, and man, it's practically a full time job in itself. So I really appreciate what those two are doing for us this season, and for Victory Lane Broadcasting for coming on with us. You guys do a really good job back there, and I'll be watching the broadcast after this. I like to hear my own voice at the end of the race. That's why I get all these podiums.
You're like Kyle Busch. Come on, man.
Absolutely, sure. Yeah, Kyle Busch, sure.
Well, congratulations tonight, Jeff, on the third place. A podium is good. Better than finishing 15th or 16th and being 10 laps down. So good race tonight.
Yeah, I'll put that on the back of my car. I'll put better than 15th.
There you go. Well, congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
Well, Rick, there it is. We're done. Len McNeese in the 84, your winner. Holloway in second, Clifton in third. Your thoughts on the race tonight?
Pretty much what I thought it was going to be. These cars are not the easiest to draft with, so I expected there to be cautions. But when we get into the intermediate tracks, there's definitely going to be a lot more. I don't want to say better racing, but you're going to really see some good racing with these cars, and it's going to be fun.
It will be fun. I mean, this is, again, some great drivers. It's a super speedway race. You never know what you're going to get here on a super speedway. And, the drivers that race super speedways a lot, they're up here towards the front. That's just how it is. It's always good to be back with the Pit Stall Premier Series. We broadcast a few of their races towards the end. And it'd be good to race or broadcast their entire series and season this year. Look forward to it. Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll see you next time. We'll be out in Las Vegas at the Vegas Motor Speedway here in a couple of weeks. Have a good night.